Okay, so this question is determine visually whether the function is even, odd, or neither even nor odd. So what we have to remember with this is that an even function will have y-axis symmetry. An odd function will have origin symmetry. And y-axis symmetry is when we would take a mirror image going over the y-axis, and we would have the two sides of the graph matching up over that y-axis. And then origin symmetry is when you have a mirror image going over the origin, which is 0, 0. And so you're going to have in these opposite quadrants a mirror image. So in those two quadrants and also in these two quadrants. So what I want to do is I want to look at the graph that I have and imagine these types of symmetry to see if I have either one of them. So I'm going to start with the y-axis symmetry. So this is the y-axis, and I'm looking on either side of that y-axis to see if I have a mirror image. And what I'm seeing is that this piece of the graph, if I were to mirror it over the axis, would look like this, and that doesn't match the other side. So this function does not have y-axis symmetry. So then what I want to do is look at origin symmetry. So origin symmetry is when you have in opposite quadrants. So I'm going to focus in on quadrant 1, and then the opposite quadrant is quadrant 3 over here. So this is 1 and this is 3. And I'm trying to see if there's a mirror image. And this one can be a little bit harder to imagine. So I'll take you through a way that you can imagine it. So what you can do is, I'm going to start with this piece of the graph right here, and I'm going to imagine reflecting it over the x-axis, and then imagine reflecting it over the y-axis. So this is like 2 over here, so when I reflect it, it would be 2 over here. So that piece that I originally talked about reflected once over the x, and then when we reflected over the y, landed right on top of this piece over here. And so it is matching for origin symmetry. And let me try to do it with this piece right here as well. So if I'm starting off with this piece right here, which is in quadrant 2, and I reflect over the x-axis and then reflect over the y-axis, I'm landing right on top of that graph in the 4th quadrant. And so this graph does have origin symmetry. And functions that have origin symmetry we would categorize as odd. So this is an odd function. Thank you for checking out my videos. Have a great day.